which is a bit of
I
a
am
rarer
so
sight
down
when it comes to
for a
Abyss.
double veto
I
comp.
still don't think
Let's
I've seen
go.
anyone get ulted off
I
the
need
map
to see
by Rolling
how
Thunder.
Tier 1
definitely hasn't
teams
happened
are
to Tier
playing
1, I
and
don't
approaching this
Not
agent.
that I can recall.
We're waiting
So,
for it.
Maybe today's the day.
Yeah, I mean, it did get smaller. The Rolling Thunder did get smaller.
That is
so
very true.
It's a little tougher.
It was one of my first thoughts, though, when we unveiled Abyss back at Master Shanghai.
Yeah.
Doing the
This
show match, but still haven't seen
is going to be
Maybe
very,
this is gonna be the
very
time.
exciting.
I don't know. I also just don't know what to expect at all from either of these compositions. I just know that I'm excited to watch it. So let's go ahead and get into map 2. See if
let's get on
RRQ
into
is
it.
going to be closing this one out nice and easy. Continuing to have the upper hand over Gen G in 2025, or if Gen G can take this a distance, get over to Split.
Now, it should be noted that we continue to have Charon on that Sentinel role. So curious to see if it's going to be something that they stick with, or
What is this
something
lineup?
they're experimenting with here during the SVO.
Not for
Genji's going to
B.
be on the attacking side as we wait for the overlay to load up. RRQ on defense. Don't get confused with the double vetoes here.
Yep.
Yeah, Interceptor
Little
breaks
cracked
the
back.
recon,
It's
and
gonna be
Karen
taken down.
shuts down
The HUD
Jemkin.
up here
Really nice
for you.
opening
There you
round.
go. Oh, there's people in the chat going, where's the HUD? But for now, Dust's going to settle. It's just going to be a little bit of damage suffered here by Zinx and Charon, but a kill in their favor. And now a pivot across as word comes in from Zinx saying it's been all quiet on this B side of the map.
Yeah, but here's the thing with the map change. Look at how quickly Xfero is able to catch this on the flank. He can't land the kill, though.
Can't land it, but does get some decent damage across. Locky tags Zinx now down to 40. Just trying to make it a little bit easier for their future endeavor as Rocket goes out. Cushy trying to get him there with that salvo, but change up on the plant spot from Lakia. Does mean that he ends up getting stranded a little bit.
Yeah,
Caroline
and
will
the
find
trades
Crazy
are
Guy, finds a
pretty
third.
strong for
And
Gen
Texture will
G.
collect the final 2.
Texture
This still goes
Yoru.
the way of Gen G, opening up here on the attack.
It was a really good reset from Gen G because you know that
Wait,
you had
Zinx is on dual.
work
Wait,
against the
I
veto
didn't
over
even
on the B
comprehend
side
their
initially,
composition.
Then you get the kill over
Zinx on
the A side,
duelist with
and then you just
Texture and
reset.
Yoru.
We have the numbers advantage. If they started rotating, great. If they haven't, we still have the bigger numbers. If we go over to the B site, they're able to
Okay,
make their way
so
in.
Gen G are also
Get
diving
caught,
into
but
the
I
double
think in
duelist comps,
fact,
I'd imagine.
Getting caught by Xfero there in mid, or from mid rather, all but secures the fact that the site should be empty. Gives them that confidence.
Seems like he's still in a good mood.
Yeah, singing his favorite song, asking for a gun pickup.
Oh, Texture is never in a bad mood.
He's got a Marshall in hand. Karen does have one as well. Texture going to look to try to play them in. And there you go, chest shot. Jemkin going to be taken down.
Oh, Texture.
Crazy Guy living up to the name. Caught there, but Karen with a quick adjust, finding Vanya mid. Gets rid of Xfero as well. Clean shots off the Marshall. As Spot looking for the hip fire. Texture will
Some
fall.
big misses from Texture, to be
Ding
honest.
onto Zinx. Kill not to be. This Crazy Guy is
Yeah.
going to go ahead and bring this round to an end. Brutal. Landing on the rock.
It just ends it quickly for all of us. Moving on, Karen with some sharp shots, and suddenly just
5-0 start for him.
yeah, briefly in my mind, I'm just thinking, what would Karen Chamber look like? You know?
Oof.
There was a world where that was going to be played here on this map. It was a thought that had crossed my mind.
Maybe in the future, if this all goes well.
Decent enough start going into the bonus now. Good amount of firepower
Okay,
here
first
for
full
Gen
buy
G, as Marshall's
for
involved in the
RRQ.
Guardians.
Karen posts up over towards B main. Puts the trip down. Does have a TP available.
As for now, it's just Karen alone.
Yeah, really nice kind of
Little bit
default
veto
coming out
standoff
from Gen
on B as-
G.
Wow, okay. It was just full timing.
Yeah, hard read on it. I guess Astra knows how Astra plays.
Yeah.
Knows that the team's going to want to use that dissipate.
Lakia now.
Monya is getting
Monya is
some
just
of the
destroying them.
craziest kills over towards A main.
Anyone else want to cross?
Yeah.
Anyone else want to cross the smoke?
This is the Nebula of Death, apparently. Karan now dead. Let linger towards B. It's a solid catch for Xfero. puts RRQ in a very good position. Now just the 2 players left standing. Ash and Texture to try to see if they can put a dent in this or if it's just going to be a flawless.
You know, the Vandal and the Guardian, so if they can even get just 1 kill each, it's not the end of the world for Gen G. It's about an even ending.
Yeah, and I feel like when you play against a Veto, you have to take into account that he's probably going to be playing weak side. Lovely shot from Texture.
Well,
I'll talk about my
it's a free
thoughts
sight now. They'll still
when
be
the round
cautious
seems to be
entering
over,
in.
because right now,
We'll note that the interceptor has been set up as
it's
well.
still
Keep that in
kind of
mind for
winnable.
future rounds. Spike
Not the
planted,
best plant in the
and look at
world.
Ash moving forward.
Yeah, 2 stars
You wanna get
available.
those kills as early as possible.
Now, is he going to... Yeah,
Angle for
smokes
multi-kills, but
close towards
working
CT.
as much as he can. A
Probably needs to
crossfire
pop
set
it some...
Smoke, the footsteps now going to be heard, and oh, just gets a little bit frazzled. Texture now swooping in around the back, able to find one, swaps the
That's-
weapons immediately, TP's out.
Let's be... Oh, I can't watch the round.
Where he's gone to. Has he now
Texture.
managed to strike? Texture, it would have to be an ace clutch. He's looking for it. Jemkin.
He could have won that.
Not today, Mr. 3K.
Yeah, so as I was saying, when you play against Veto, in my mind, you kind of want to default over towards B and almost make it seem like a fake or a full exec. Force the interceptor out, bait a bit of the util, force over some rotations, and then allow the A players to maybe try and take some space. Almost exactly like they did on the pistol round, but just do it with full force. I think you could probably do it with that Lakia cross-map dart with the Yoru and even Waylay, and then just have the Yoru have a TP over towards that A site or A main area. Because right now, RRQ are playing so heavy. I mean, this round they're playing heavy towards the middle, but previously it was more towards that A main. Jemkin's ADS aim is scary. Really, really scary.
Now, if you take a look at the minimap, Charon trying to work the other side, especially now that you've lost power in mid. That B side doesn't feel so safe anymore unless you can push out forward. So he's looking to see if there's any peek outs, see if he can catch an early peek, early catch on the A side. And RRQ is patient, drone out in mid, spots 2 again and says, okay, they're still split, they're not stacked just yet. With only 50 seconds left on the clock.
And as I said, it's
really during that time,
hard.
We see another star added in from Monyet. He's prepared
for Gen G if they don't start towards B, because they're baiting so much. They're not baiting any util when they go in, but as I say that, this round's looking pretty winnable for the side of Gen G.
Kind of goes crazy here at backside. Being said though, Gem getting crazy, guys. Still able to find some value.
Is that a triple entry from Karen, Zinx, and Texture? Karen TP's in, I think. And to be honest, if there's anyone that's going to be pretty insane on Veto, I think it is Karen with the TPs. That's a big loss.
And now the plant, he's just not going to be able to go.
Oh, you could have stuck that.
Time.
Nice try.
Oh, doesn't have a care for that at all.
Yeah, Gen G, in my opinion, really need to pressure over towards B a little bit more. Bait out maybe an Astra Suck or something. Regardless, just get the Astra Stars down on site, and then you can maybe try and catch them off guard on A. Because if they keep playing like this, I feel like they think they're defaulting, but right now you're not baiting any of the util. And RRQ have such a delay comp with the Tail Rockets, the Astra Stars, the Astra Concuss, the Suck, the Breach Stuns. And plus, RRQ don't run a Sova, right? Yeah, no Sova. So in terms of getting out onto that A site, you're not going to get scanned. It is just a comp all around delay. I mean, the Breach Teo is bringing us a bit of a blast from the past, but right now, I don't think this is good for Gen G. Yeah, I think you try what I called, and then you go into like maybe a bit of mid aggro. But right now, we're just sitting in the main extremities, almost expecting RRQ to give us picks for free, and I'm not sure if it's down to their game plan or the calling or what, but I just don't feel like this is going to work. Even if, yeah, Gen G are going to go in, but there's a Breach Stun coming in, there's Astra Sucks, Rockets.
Towards
I mean,
backside.
they get out. Karen has a nice TP onto
Just trying to flush him out. Just gonna be a minor tap
top of
damage
Jenny
there
or whatever you want to call it, but RRQ played this super defensively.
Crazy guys push out of the smoke. The Bucky not going to connect. Cushy
Lovely
finds
shots.
himself a second as Texture now falls. Zone cleared just for safety measures. As Bucky able to backpedal.
Yeah.
Doc Dart's potentially here at the ready as Ash is trying to go on the flank, but Jemkin is just far too wise to it and far too prepared. Avoid the shock darts. They flush
Yeah,
out
I think this could be a quick 2-0 if GENG don't have a timeout.
Good
I
hold,
think
but what I was
HSK
saying
or
was
Solar
GENG,
really need
if
to get
RRQ's
involved and
not ever gonna push out from any side of the
change
map,
up the way that
just gotta use the fact that
GENG
they're
are
going to
almost
hold the
calling
ball,
against
use that
RRQ's
veto
comp.
to deny any of the util that's going to try to delay you and get in. The problem being that you're not going to be delaying something like the gravity well if it's going to be activated. You can't just completely disrupt all those stars. So that's, you got to pick and choose if you're going to try to bait out those star usage from Manyan a little bit early to negate them, or if you just have to run to the other side. Because the moment there's even 2-3 seconds of delay,
yeah, so RRQ switch it up, play Veto over towards A this time, and go aggro over towards B. Really nice set play round. I don't exactly know where that saturate's going, but still a pretty cool idea.
Honestly, I think Veto players would take that.
Yeah, so they break the trip, the C's. Yeah, and these smokes on site are making GENG's lives a little bit awkward. Yeah, really strong spam.
Wasn't even the intended target. Spike does get planted. Lockheed does have a Hunter's Fury.
Well, the interceptor out.
Yeah, nice TP. Somehow GENG are coming up out on top with the kills. Suck is on the bomb. Texture's giving them a lot of info. Does come out of the TP. Lucky's shock darts are actually burn the ult. Oh, I'm nervous.
Trying to find the angle. Lockyer able to hop away out towards safety. Time not quite there, but
not enough time.
Xpero will take everything out of their grasp.
Yeah, big round for GENG. They do get rewarded, but right now it isn't convincing. On top of that
one, feeling better, considering that the round still goes over to the other side. But Xpero absolutely sends a message to GENG: no more shenanigans under my watch. An incredible attempt here on the retake. It's just a couple sharp shots right before the Cosmic Divide is able to fully enable it.
Yeah, I like GENG's post plan. It's just the executes and execution that really need to kind of be polished up.
Happiest about it, but
yeah, they keep gravitating over towards A, and I don't know if I like that idea.
2 out of RRQ plus the win.
Yeah, but look at this Outlaw looking to get so much value.
Oh,
on that farmer.
He does get tagged.
Yeah, 42 HP.
42.
Realistically, that's all of B lobby and B main taken for the side of RRQ. GENG, in theory, have to reply with a drone. Yeah, they decide to do it. But I don't think they're even going to clear the veto.
At least put some counter pressure on this. They have zero control
yeah,
of the map,
veto isn't spotted, and he does have a TP close.
Box, especially if Jemkin purposely baits from the site.
Yeah, this is...
they're not even gonna
Breach can just go gamble stack over towards A, and I think Waylay probably will try as well.
The trap, because one of the things that you can do with the veto is play in those forward angles. You've got that cross cut.
Yeah, I think RRQ will almost...
But the bigger thing for RRQ is they know they haven't fully come back to B, so
Rockets are going to come in. Waylay ult.
Virgin Path going to be sent over towards tower, but able to be backpedaled away from. So Bushy not going to get caught by that one. Maniac going to be stunned up. Crazy guys there with a bailout.
Zinx misses his double dash.
A kill apiece.
Yeah, this is
players here
cooked.
on A and one found on the flank as well.
I mean, at least they get the kill onto Xpero, but 25 seconds.
But it's being matched. Let's see. Cognizance here in case the pump fake. Maniac does go for the late link.
He's going to have to go for a save here. Lakia needs to realistically. He's trying to get the bomb down. Lakia, bro. Got no time.
Going to be lobbed in, but he is stunned up, taken down, and Cushy has this on lock. Lead reestablished.
Again, costs a lot to make sure that they're able to hold on to it, but hold on to it they will. And as I was saying, the fact that they still leave Xpero right next to the box, sure, the trap play doesn't result in frags, but it gives you the information to stack the other side because GENG never fully commits, and GENG's probably scratching their head thinking, I Did RRQ just gamble? Did they just fully rotate? We didn't see them holding on. B main.
Timeout.
So a little bit of curiosity, and that's gonna call a timeout.
Critical timeout for GENG.
Score line. These rounds, a couple of mistakes.
I think
Disjointedness here.
we'll give them a bit of credit. You would have never expected RRQ to probably run a comp like this. There's a lot of things that GENG have to do, and right now the calling is being tested massively.
How chaotic this has been.
And GENG and Texture, of course.
Texture looks quite sad.
See an icon, really, of VCT Pacific at this point. We've got some fans cheering on RRQ, despite it being in the middle of the week. Not sure if it would have been an overseas trip or resident of Korea cheering on. Perhaps, I mean, some Korean fans have become RRQ fans towards the end of the year as they were able to send DRX to champions.
Very true. Now, let's see what this is. I mean, it's just full classics. Basically, no investments really here from the side of GENG. I mean, at Borderline, thought they were just going to jump off the side of the map.
I mean, hey, you're not going to be able to get some frags. We'll see how the first duel goes and if they make up their mind afterwards. Should be noted that Ash also having a bit of trouble logging into this map. 0 kills so far. 5 deaths.
Things already doing some damage, just trying to get across there.
And he's spotted, and he's stuck.
Yeah, and you know what? GENG, in all the rounds that they've played, haven't defaulted towards B to even pressure the veto.
Jump around the back side.
So every time they go towards A, and they just, yeah, they're just getting absolutely rolled. It's not even like Lackey is shocking the trip, or this is just, yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to be quiet, I think.
GENG are still very far away from getting themselves onto one of these spike sites.
Well, they'll just take their chances on the other side of the map where Xfero's waiting with full util.
Yeah.
I have the spike.
He's got the trap, he's got the interceptor. Interceptor being used as you see the smokes come out. This is one of those things about this site.
Yeah, don't be scared of the interceptor. It doesn't actually do much. Lovely TP from the veto.
Back in, and Ash gets himself on the board with that kill.
Spike planted.
This crazy guy skirting around the top here.
What a right click.
Get down, Charon.
Hold on.
Fine, it deals a bit of damage. Ash recovers a weapon, finds one. Can't get rid of Jemkin though. Now Charon doesn't have a rifle, so just gonna have to be that classic, but Monyet checks over to the side, so decent damage. I think a lot closer than we might have anticipated given the 0 investment from GENG.
Now this is where I kind of wonder what was said in the timeout.
Yeah, if you're GENG, I mean, you got the spike plant, you were able
whatever
to
their
build up
approach
a
is,
little bit
it's
more
not working.
Otherwise, especially given the first 2 deaths, it was going to be a tough round. You're not going into an eco assuming you're going to lose, but once you lose 2 people, it does get pretty tough. And especially on a map like Abyss, those long sight lines on the initial entry makes it quite difficult.
I want to kill this guy, but I don't know, like, there's another.
Which guy?
Which guy, crazy guy? I mean, what?
Be right back.
Back onto a buy. This could be a major make or break round here for GENG. Jemkin out front, just clearing out the trap. Decides to back away with that.
Okay, this time it's going to be a committed full re-clear from GENG. The trap once again set by RRQ.
Got the interceptor there just behind the pillar. They try to go for this. Going to be sent instantly clear, just trying to protect Xfero's position. The drop down, quick little refract, and they manage to get the punish before he can use the crosscut to get out to safety.
That's an incredible read, even though they didn't quite check it the last time around.
Sometimes you gotta wonder about how desperately quickly.
Yeah, lots of space taken from GENG.
What are they hiding? What are they protecting? A decent little sus out here from them. Smoke's now starting to fall.
Yeah, really nice round.
Gets the other 2.
Who would have thought that going towards B would work?
Left alone, hounded down by Texture. GENG. Seems like the timeout call ahead of the buy ends up working a treat. Solid little read, good setup. And once again, bring it back to just 1 round separating.
It's been an incredibly close map honestly, even though it feels like RRQ should have had the better flow of things in a lot of these rounds. GENG not backing down from the fight. And with this re-clear over on the B side, that's going to pose a different question for RRQ. They cannot rely on that veto to get them all the information on the B side.
Curious when we see this evolution come through from Xfero. It's been online for quite
Vito
some time.
takes space down middle, has a TP available if need be.
Caron is about to lap him as far as all builds are concerned.
Yeah.
I do like this changeup. You just now put the veto in mid. You're looking with the breach for extra delay power if you spot an attack coming onto the B side. And meanwhile, you've got 3 members who can shift quite flexibly in mid.
Right on the rope. There's the spot. There's the kill. Jemkin
Yeah.
immediately taken down.
Oh,
He just looks for the exit.
nice shot.
Caron get dialed in. Gets the reload. Gets the double tap. Xfero gone. Caron, a one-man wrecking crew here in round 10.
I've seen enough. Give me Caron Chamber. Bring it out on split.
Oh, please.
I've seen enough. Give me Caron Chamber.
Yep, I'm right there with you. Well, he's got a 4K. Can he do what Texture's not allowed? He cannot. And Ash is there to go ahead and pick up the last piece.
Yeah,
Right
not
around from Caron.
exactly.
GENG, they tie it up at 5-5. Now with a chance to regain the lead.
Not exactly won that round
Had to
by
be the
doing
veto
anything
that they get
crazy,
caught by a
more
mid.
just
The fault line
Karen
was so
popping
good. It was
off,
a good
but
trap set up by
see
RRQ,
if-
but he's able to cross cut out
they change anything.
and then just keeps the distance.
Spike planted.
아 그러니까 할래 말래. 밑에 개. 아 조용히 좀 해봐. 밑에 개 진다니까.
Texture's trying to bait him with some music here. He just says, please be quiet.
I was waiting for Texture to just swoop out of nowhere and try to steal it away from
Yeah.
him, given that Caron stole Texture's last attempt to get an ace at a global event.
Oh, they're so funny.
Oh,
Go on,
this time,
Zinx.
maybe it's Zinx's opportunity. He's pursuing. He's looking for a little bit more.
Oh, what?
And now he's on for the ace, Manya.
Man, yeah, it's going to
Gonna
jump
be
off the
hightailing
map.
out there. You can imagine Texture
Manya
screaming.
shut
Oh,
him
so
down.
boring.
He's trying to
That's
flood
the
his ears, but
deny.
Manya
So
he stops
boring.
him. A wry smile.
Oh, so
And
boring.
some hearts across the stage.
Last round.
It's a
before
Google
the
Play flawless, but Manya says, I'm going out on my terms.
Where's the honor in Valorant? Where has the honor gone, Manya?
So unprofessional, Manya.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. But what a round here from Zinx.
I just blew up the whole middle of the map, honestly. Wow, that double. And this one, too. Nice and calm, honestly.
할래 말래. 기다려 동아야. 아 그러니까 할 거야 말 거야.
The vibes are so
Oh,
good.
it's so good, but we're right into the action. Dimensional drift here from Texture, but it's a very empty sight of the moment from RRQ. Easy guy should have been spotted there, but now trying to get
Spike
everybody into
planted.
position. One charge away from having a rolling thunder. So they do have the convergent paths as well.
GENG's kept the distance.
Fault line across.
Oh yeah, Karen's Thanos mode, isn't he?
The evolution is in
Oh,
play, but
really?
taken down right off the rip. Texture now going to be flushed out as well. Push coming through. Zinx only able to find the one before getting
Yeah,
traded back. and now it's
Lakia
going
has
to
his
be the player
default
advantage for
shots.
RRQ. Double shocks available. We can get a kill off of that one. Maybe we get him a
Oh, he's not
going to
get damaged because of Vito's ult, right?
As the darts go in, but they
Yeah.
do not deal damage. Xfero is wondering when we're going to be seeing that ult. He finally uses it. He mitigates the shock.
6-6. I think GENG should be happy with that.
Yeah, really good ultimate against a lot of these post-plant utility. Just not going to be affected
GENG
by
should be
most of
really
it.
happy with that.
You can just ignore it. It takes some time to get used to the fact that you can ignore it, but if you've put in your time in the lab, it's going to look solid just like this.
enemy
Technically, he didn't even have to get off of it if he trusted his teammates. Wouldn't have been dragged out of it either. But
That's me, bro.
Yep, shock me, bro.
Half time.
enjoying the new agent. And you know what? The mirror matchup in the Sentinels, the mirror matchup in the Duelists, and the mirror matchup on the score. We go over to RRQ, but if you consider historically how this map plays out, then you gotta imagine RRQ's looking better. Oh, this fan. 27 days until he has to start his mandatory military service. But he's happy he's here to watch Gen G one more time before he has to go.
Oh, he's excited to see the return of Lockya.
I mean, listen, this is just not a fair comparison. Although, this fan's going for Zinx, okay. I mean, nothing against Zinx, but it's the Lockya Valley.
All right. Crazy scenes out here. Well, 6-6, the tie-up. Gen G.
6-6.
Even though the
And then
scoreline
if
is
somebody
neck and
wins
neck,
the
I feel
next,
like
if
it's
someone wins the
been looking
pistol,
overall cleaner compared
it's
to
gonna
what we were
be-
seeing from them on Haven.
Yes, I would agree with that.
7-6
I
or
think a big part of it.
never mind. I'm
Yes.
tired. I'm sorry,
But we talked
everyone.
about
I'm
it
tired.
briefly
I feel
during the
ill.
break, but I think the veto allowing
My bad
Karon
for
to
being
be
a little bit
more
brain rotted.
proactive, a bit more mobile on the map, breathe some new
Okay,
life
heavy
into this
attack strat
composition.
from Gen G on defense.
Quad walk down
Instantly
mid.
clear over towards middle and
Find no
B.
one home.
It's a nice
And
idea,
RRQ, very much finding the same
but
thing
as we
here
can
at
see,
A.
it's
Gonna
kind of the
see
wrong
Ross
idea.
Joining in from tower.
Yeah,
Spike planted.
Goes
One
for a
yet
little
in
free fire, trying to
spawn.
find some damage.
The more time he
Could
stalls and
get attacked
delays, the better.
Super
And right now,
consequential.
I think he's going to be absolutely
Rush forward,
rewarded.
Moneyette surrounded.
Oh,
There's
no.
one.
Finding
There's
one, finding
two.
two. And oh boy, it's all falling to pieces here for Gen
And it's
G.
7-6 to RRQ.
Saturate does go through, and Jemkin
Yeah.
takes them both down at backside. Damn near flawless.
Damn, are we going to
RQ
get
regains
2
the lead.
2-0s?
Bunyet bought so much time hanging out in spawn, just waiting for the rotates, waiting for the flank. Draws their attention and then baits them into a little game of ring around the rosy, getting a double kill to his name. Impressive stuff. Crazy guy providing backup quickly as well.
Yeah, damn clean from it. Jemkin.
Hey, three! Maxim! Three! Why you all bang me but you...
Saying it took 3 of you.
Time to jump.
They all failed.
They did. Texture. Silent drop. Turn to the flash. Stealth drone going to be set forward though.
Wow.
Instantly gets the spot. And immediately makes him exit. Solid read here and understanding from
That
RQ.
was fast.
That is a very quick scope from McSparrow.
And you want to try to re-clear this, but you don't have any choice if you're Lockya. Oh, it's just the string of luck that Lockya has to have Xferro off that angle.
The trap set up here.
Yeah, nice little B split.
Pulled right back
The
over. but
C's is
saturating
nice
into the
though. It
Smoke.
really is a lot more
Just having to wait that out.
impressive than a fade
Sit here and
C's, I
listen.
think.
All these players rotating in, and Ash immediately losing his life as Jemkin is the last person that you want to see right in front of you there on the site. There with a spot on the 1. And it's a good little double
Okay.
face here from Gen G.
Ooh,
As Texture
3v3.
finds a second. Crazy guy taken
We
down.
will be aware of
It's a 3v3.
Lakia,
And one away
but
from
how aware is Monyet?
being able to deal some significant damage here. As Lakia, he's got a player just here below him. Does he check though? He does not. Not yet.
Oh.
He's looking up.
Yeah, but a Vandal picked up for Texture. There is a
I
world
think you
where
just throw this off the map,
they
surely.
might be able to finish off everyone on RQ so they can't carry anything over.
Can still, do a good amount of damage here, but Texture gonna get caught unawares. Cushy breaking him down, and Karon unable to line up the headshot. So
Nice round.
rebuy, but otherwise weapons gonna be juggled forward. So RRQ keeping everything carried up as they now go into their bonus with a good amount of firepower.
Yeah, pretty solid round out here for RRQ. Just nice early picks. And then you death ball in, you know you've got the advantage, keeping their distances as well. Texture breeds a little bit of hope. But otherwise, smooth sailing for RRQ, getting prepared for their bonus round. And the big question is now going to become how well they're able to keep control of that middle of the map. They're not the ones with the Yoru. So Gen G has a couple more options on how they want to move about on their macro.
Texture's gonna be the one to try to hold this down, but just got a phantom to this outlaw here of Xferro. Granted, one shot won't kill him unless it's the headshot.
Thankfully. But
Oh, well.
Fast.
Well, he did get hit, but he finds the headshot on the back end. So Xferro taken down. Very clean hit there from Texture.
yeah, and like you said, thankfully he's one of the few with the full armor. So now they get to keep stack, and during that time, Zinx takes over a forward position in mid. So good map control overall, drone out on A main as well. That's all the information they need, especially after this cutoff.
I was expecting that second layer, but there's none to be found. So the saturate goes out, no avail. Ash on the push forward though. He get done by Cushy. Now, opportunity for RRQ to get the plant and try to get entrenched here for this post-plant. Spot on the one, the pre-fire attempt. Going wide, but there's the spot. Charon now dead. A 3v3. Texture still at 10 HP. Push forward, Texture still able to find value though. Cushy gonna be taken down. Now just 2 players here. On the side is Texture. He's crazy with the kill, and Monyet looks to clutch it! And he's got
Monyet
it
is
done!
going Super Saiyan.
My ult's ready.
3 again.
This is the continuation.
3 is just not enough for Monyet. You gotta bring the whole squad.
So much work done by Texture as well against the odds with the low HP bar. Just
Ending.
that opening kill from Jemkin being able to find the headshot onto Charon, whittle away at the numbers. It all leads to this. As Monyet has been looking fantastic.
Oh, he's really come into his own in this year.
Charon hearing this entry, sees the gun barrel.
Oh no!
Oh, Charon.
Well,
Round B.
At least he didn't give an ult orb.
that's true.
Yeah.
We can blame that on playing a new agent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just not
Yeah.
used to it yet.
He went to TP. He's so used to playing Omen.
Yeah,
And he
exactly.
hit the wrong button.
Yeah, he knew he could drop and press it, but yeah, just what? Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Well, if any of you out there ever feel embarrassed about falling off the side of the map, it's okay. Don't
Yeah.
get angry at your teammates if it happens to them.
Yeah,
It can happen to some of the best players in the world.
exactly.
Yeah. Thanks,
Things kinda
Achilles.
look
I
like
appreciate it.
Charon.
I mean, well, if but if your teammates are like falling off the map like consistently, then
Well,
maybe it's a problem.
You might want to hit the report button at that
Yeah.
point, but
But also just like, don't be toxic about it.
Spike down.
well, overall, obviously we were kind of taken away by that blunder, but otherwise, just a quick hit from RRQ. Surgical.
Yep. Kind of crunch time for GENG. If they lose this, then the game is very, very much
Stealth Texture gonna be stunned
very
up.
lost.
Convergent path sent over, connecting on the Lockheed Tower.
Yeah, saturate for close
For the
sight.
moment, though, GENG
This is a nice
able to
flood from
hold the line,
GENG.
trying to dissuade them.
Cushy does have
One has really made his way forward here
a
onto
tail,
the site.
though.
Hot flash going forward.
Yeah, and he
Full
is going to
connection.
use it.
And as
It's
the
a
Armageddon
pretty
gonna be
good
sent,
ult as
zones
well.
Ash
They just
back
have to
away.
isolate Texture.
Cosmic Divide now
No
gonna be coming
smokes.
through, and
Cosmic
Cushy
Divide goes
is able
in.
to find Lockheed after all. Texture.
Oh, the
very
spray's
labored
not
spray, and actually
clean.
connecting there onto
2
Crazy
versus
Guy,
2.
It's just a bloodbath.
Nice reposition from
These two players
Zinx.
standing here on both sides. Spike still being
I almost
brought
wonder if
forward.
that's going to help him or hurt him.
Cosmic Divide still holding, but getting ready to
Yeah.
expire.
Oh, it's gonna open up.
Dropping both players out into the open, but Jemkin wins the fight here from on high. Zinx finds the
He does have
headshot.
ult.
Down B.
Finds himself in a 1v1 against the Terminator himself.
Bro, he's licking his monitor. He's so dialed in.
Tap at the plant. Both playing a bit of ring around the rosy here.
30
Jemkin
seconds.
Whoever wins this is the better waylay.
trying to play this patiently, but Zinx not moving a muscle. Here's the plant. Sends out the convergent paths, but does not connect. Jemkin able to avoid it. Up and over the top
Oh,
he goes.
well
and
played.
Zinx
Took care of it.
gets the Google Play clutch to
Big
rally
round.
GENG back.
I was a little concerned when it didn't hit, and Zinx was so confident pushing forward, but he keeps that consideration ready to swing on a swivel. Gets that clutch for the team and rounds it out. As RRQ, we have to remember 3 ults used to try to get onto the site, and they just never had full control.
Standing. One enemy
You
remains.
consider that in the grand flow of things, it's a good economy switch up here
Yeah.
from GENG, slowing down the ult cycle, slowing down the creds as well.
Out very far forward, Refract going to be taken out towards safety, up and over the top there goes Jemkin, but he himself looking to try to get out He's able to do so, but the rest of the team is just into the meat grinder. His Texture will find 3, and that's going to be a Google play. Flawless now for GENG. Suddenly the gap is just 2 rounds.
Yeah, Zinx basically baits everybody in. Says, hey, I'm going to refract back. It's going to take some time for me to pick up my gun again. And RRQ just bites the bait, runs into everybody's crosshairs. And I do love the fact that GENG do not overreact to the waylay here. That's something that a lot of players and teams are going to have to get used to. It's saying, we can let it pass. It takes a little time for the waylay to land. And then you turn, refracts anyway. And you're back in good moods to get another round victory.
3 Sheriffs and a Guardian now. Key ult advantages here, though, for GENG. As he's just slotting up, able to find Xfero is just peeking on that corner. Drone eventually gets cleared up by Jemkin. And Crazy Guy, he maybe opens up the A side a little bit. Obviously the rest of his players quite far away, but Lockheed arrives at tower and is able to shut it down.
Yeah, scary position for Zinx.
Zinx. Oh my god, okay, finds the one, but then eventually does end up getting hindered. As Lakia swoops in, the kill but falls to 5 HP. Jemkin now with the Guardian in hand, and this is where you really have to think about your movements if you're GENG.
They are a little bit split. They run the risk of giving a bunch of 1v1s, so I would love to see at least 2 of them group up, which they will eventually,
nice.
But it won't matter. Ash, lonesome holding on the B side, eventually finds his own target. The frag and brings them
Look, I'll be
1
honest.
round away.
3 in a row now.
I'd take a 2-0. I feel so tired. And if it's a 2-0 in the next 10 minutes, I can nap before I have my shift at work,
for RRQ.
which would be pretty incredible.
Granted, it's just an attempt at a Thrifty. They still got some damage in, but looking like they're going to be calling a timeout. Try to just go ahead and get back on the track.
Timeout from RRQ.
Yeah, so one of the things that's been kind of dominating them in the past couple of rounds.
Jovi, give the team some adjustments to make.
Able to at least put some pressure on it, and then Zinx oftentimes pushing forward to hold it right in library. So some answer has to be given here by RRQ, and just rushing into the site hasn't worked as the counterpoint. So do they fight for it, or do they at least bait it out and then re-clear either extremity a little bit more slowly, bait the lurk to eventually come out and show its head? That's a big question. See what Jovi's choice is going to be.
A lot to try to assess here. You gotta suspect that Jovi's doing some.
This should be both teams on a full buy.
I don't think he was gonna have too much of an idea of what GENG was gonna be piloting on this map.
Well, definitely wouldn't have been this, I don't think.
Yeah. Still though, unable to draw any.
Yeah,
out of
look
the
at
previous
ults.
round.
Veto ult on the side of RRQ with Breach ult, but GENG also have some pretty nice ults as well.
Yeah, so immediately they're waiting for a push out. Since they
Could be a set play over towards A. Recon, flash, no ult.
So that does
Okay.
mean there is the risk of fast rotates from GENG.
Texture's just giving his up.
Huh.
I was playing in front of A, and he's gate crashed back across. I mean, he's watching in the mid alongside that drone, but rolling thunder towards tower. Forces Lakia away, but he immediately opens up with the Hunter's Fury, looking for
Gets the tag onto Crazy Guy.
He'll be
Crazy
able to
Guy
find
goes
it. Crazy
down.
Guy gonna be taken out.
Well, at least
And look, Ash does have Astral Wall for retake. So if you're RRQ, you need to play as aggressively as possible.
The diffuser off.
Realistically,
Goes forward.
Jemkin still stays
Help
in
to find the kill on
heaven.
the Jemkin, but
Oh
Jemkin
my
still standing,
god.
still breathing. 2 kills before
Yeah,
Karen's
3
finally
versus
able to
3.
step down,
Texture
bring it
does
to a
only have an
3v3. Texture,
operator.
however,
They still need to clear
they
towards
try to
CT.
rescale,
Texture gets
has
caught off.
doesn't have a head mod yet,
Karen
takes it
and
clean off.
Zinx in a
Because she can trade at
1v2.
the same time.
Big kill from Zinx.
Elimination softens him up.
Oh, he didn't get
Kill ends up
half.
going their
Oh,
way.
Karen.
Isman on the peak will once again find 3.
Yeah, Monyet
How
is
many
smurf in this game.
in this map alone? As the timeout call works a treat in RQ, they break the run back streak.
Yeah, just making sure that there's no easy pressure on mid, and then a fast hit onto A. Now, part of this was assisted by the Rolling Thunder. It does feel like GENG perhaps emptying out the site a little bit preemptively to avoid getting hit by that. But they're going to be regretting that one. We do see RQ able to hold on to the post plant.
itu dia.
I think at least a third or a fourth 3K here from Moniette. RQ now one away from getting up the match point. Texture. Operator still in hand. Checking over here.
Yeah, probably going to want to attempt TP out of
down,
here.
convergent pass is there, but he still has
All
the
that
shot. Reads
works.
it beautifully as Jemkin does end up falling at the
Ash.
spot onto multiple down. Dips into the smoke. And Xpero just ends up getting barrel stuffed as Ash looks for a third but cannot find it.
Yeah, 1v4.
Texture with a second. GENG immediately reply back. 11 to 10. They want this to go to split.
They would
don't think
love
I
to
can go
take us
to
to a
split.
third map, try to get that first victory at SVL.
Not today,
But
I feel so
overall, what an
tired.
answer back from GENG. Just the
It's
immediate
sick.
read on the round itself. Despite
Actually, I
being
can
hit by the
probably
hinder,
take some
Texture
more
realizes he can't try to wind on the angle anymore, just accepts his fade, prepares for the shot, lands it.
Enemy right down.
With that slowdown, Ash takes his opportunity amidst the chaos.
Nice. Oh, well, in
Now
there.
just a cosmic divide and no real economy. This should be GENG tying it up.
Need that back.
It is only Zinx with a Vandal. The B site itself, you have a little bit of support from Ash.
The dash forward. Quick little bounce out. Ash on the pre-fire, able to find some good damage on him. Yet turns back, spots one, but eventually he's going to be overwhelmed. Weapon not going to be recoverable, but it's still good amount of damage done. Texture now arrived, finds one. The cross cut, the quick scope. Shuts down the veto, turns back to find Moniette, gets the spot, wants the kill,
Nice.
cannot get it. Still just going to be Mr. 3K, not for today, it would seem. But
Big from GENG. I really figured out how to
11.
hold down these sites. Super chaotic,
I
but
think it would get this close towards the end of the second
Yeah.
half, but
Is
now
this gonna be a
Ulster
second
continuing
timeout
to
for
come online
Jovi?
for GENG.
There's another timeout call.
Yeah, it looks like it. RRQ scratched their heads. The strat book not coming out successful so far in the past couple rounds.
Timeout.
Last one used here for RRQ in fairly quick succession. Not wanting to see this go to OT, not wanting to see this go to split.
See what the adjustments are. The fast hits, the executes, it hasn't been working out. GENG is able to avoid them and refill the site, holding those angles that are advantageous for them. So RRQ is going to need pretty much a brand fresh look in terms of overall pacing, how they use the clock, how they use the space. I would love to see them kind of keep GENG at bay and mid for just a bit longer before they can get a little bit extra information on either extremity.
A lot hinging on this one here. Drop this. Economy once again broken down. GENG in pole position to close out this map.
Texture at 25 kills. Zinx falling short behind with 22.
silently goes on the row.
Salvo goes past. Stealth throw now
Yeah.
gonna be set. There's a flash.
Like you did like mid default
Unfortunate
again, I
rack.
think.
Some control of mid.
Drone, rocket,
Forwarded over to RRQ, but
Zinx.
still lingering nearby enough.
Yeah, they have to push forward so Zinx doesn't get any ideas.
Yeah, he probably needs to dash out here.
Salvo trying to push him out into the open. Fantastically done from Cushy. Jemkin, of course, is able to collect the headshot.
And now they can reset if they wish, but if they're gonna go, they gotta go pretty quick.
Pushing in towards Ash. Quick little dissipate.
Oh,
Spots the one.
Down mid.
What is that
Actually, they get
movement?
back around the corner, the saturate. There, I think it might have just connected, I should say. It has, but
Last
Ash
player standing.
snappy with that headshot.
Yeah, 3 versus 1 and
but
Texture's all the way over on
settling.
A.
Texture now left, trying to rotate all the way around through this attacker spawn with an op in hand.
Yeah, there's other ways you could have played this round, but RQ
Spike
decided to keep
planted.
it simple. Texture way ahead of it.
Out in the open.
Crazy
A
guy
little bit
is
more
like
quiet.
10 HP.
And this crazy guy goes sprinting forward onto the side, but this has afforded him a weapon. Does have a dimensional drift if he really wanted to try to just scout this one out. Makes the gate crash, draws some attention, pushes forward, gets the spot, gets the headshot. And now it's just crazy guy with 11 HP. And Texture has the kill.
Why did Moniette
The
jump up?
defuse in hand, and GENG get up to map point.
RRQ was supposed to win this round. They figured it out.
He
They
jumped
caught
up
that
because he
admit. They
thought
pushed
Texture wasn't
forward.
going to
They
be
took full
behind the
control of
wall
it.
yet, but
And
he's just
I
completely
honestly
just
don't mind them keeping it
kind
simple
of
and just
through.
say we're going to continue going towards B. The idea was there. They don't run the risk of going back to A, but it eventually pays off. That Texture's just one step too quick. Able to catch someone from the back.
One enemy remaining.
Because he never really stopped scaling.
No.
All that mid-skirmishing and positioning was being gained by RQ. He was just pushing out of A main with that op.
Exactly. That op's been doing work, and he continues to have it in his hands.
Well, 1 round away from closing this out and sending us the split.
Yeah,
2 kills
they
away
should
from
scale
dropping
off of
30.
that.
Texture.
Rocket,
Open a
drone,
rush
can't
spot.
TP. Tepper's
Oh no, oh no.
Texture's
He didn't get it.
falling
No, the
from that.
suppress.
Okay, well, couldn't use that, so maybe not going to be dropping 30. We'll see, though, if this comes to an end. Yes,
Oh
it
my
will.
lord.
The Giga Crossfire set up on A main.